Evening all, Rich here, back for part 8 and the final part of this Queen Elizabeth tutorial. Today's focus is the rudder, propellers, lifeboats, handrails, and that's it really. I'm not doing no more. So what we're going to start with is the ship's rudder and propellers. So we're going to go all the way back to the back end of the ship, all 500 blocks down this way. Apologies for starting at the wrong end, but I always start at the bow and waffle on a bit. And yeah, makes me feel better. So yeah, we'll start with the rudder. We're going to add hinges first, so we'll get to the end first, right down to the bottom back end of the ship. So it's basically the end of the keel. So the keel is down there, this very first thing we laid all those videos ago. And what we want to do is get our cobblestone wall, I think it is, there it is, and we're going to lay add 5 hinges. So I'll go from the bottom on the end of the keel, put 1, and then 2 up, add 1, 2 up, add 1, 2 up, add 1, that's 4, 2 up, add 1. So there's 5 hinges like that, basically lumps of stone wall. And then for the bottom of the rudder we want 11, so we'll start at the bottom and build 11 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we want to go up 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like that, so it's a big L like that. And then we want to build forward 4 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then underneath 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, so it's 4 rows of 3 like that. And then 2, 1, 2, that connects to the top hinge, and then from the top hinge build down to the bottom hinge again. So there we are, that's the outline of our rudder done, so it should look something like that. And then just fill the whole thing in with red blocks, and it will all look nice and neat and hunky-dory, diddly-diddly and all that shit. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. And we'll get there eventually. Just getting really bored of this sort of process. And there we go. Right, that's the rudder done. All filled in, all nice and neat, no bullshit there. Right, so that's the rudder done. So then we're going to move on to the propellers. And before we move on to those first, we're going to get our... well, you can use white for the propellers if you want, for the propeller blades, or what I tend to use is sandstone. So I use sandstone, it just makes it life a bit easier. So sandstone block, or a block of sandstone, and sandstone stairs. But like I say, you can use quartz and quartz stairs if you want to, or anything that's got a block and got stairs with it. It just makes the stairs make the propeller blades look better. So that's that. So what we're going to do, go to the end of the keel again, and what we're going to do, we're going to count up 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 7th block up. And then from there count 10 forward, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then using any colour but red, build out 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on the red 7, like that, and then remove the white or any other colour you're using. So you just want to go to the 7th block out, and that's where your propeller will be built. So we've got the red block there, and then using whatever colour you're using, sandstone for me, build 2 back like so, and then for the propeller blades, you're gonna, on the middle block here, you're gonna build up 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 3, and then 1. So it's up. You can see it's 3, 3, 1 like that, and then on the side build out 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 like that, and then down 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 like that, and then on the inside 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So there we are. There's our propeller shaped like that. Kind of like a swastika going wrong. And then in the corners, we're just going to add stairs like so to make the curve of the propeller blade. So that's one propeller blade done. So you can see you got the curve making it look like a propeller blade. So that's that one there. And do the rest like so. And remember, there's going to be 4 of these propellers. 4 blades on 4 propellers. So that's going to be quite a big build. So that's 2 blades. And then blade number 3, so, and then blade number 4, just like that. And there we go, there's our 4 blades, and that's our first propeller. So that's that one done. So what we're going to do now, I'm just going to reattach that rudder, or not rudder, this propeller block back to the deck, back to the ship again. So just build in again, because I shouldn't have removed that, because that's meant to have stayed. So I build that back again, and then from where it attaches back to the ship, we're going to count forward again for the next propeller, and the next one is 38 blocks forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So on the 38th block, count out 7 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So that's our 7 blocks again, and then I can remove the white now. So you can remove the white from there and the white from here, or whatever colour you were using. Same propeller design, so 2 forward with that, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So there we are, there's our 4 props like that, or prop blades, and then fill them all in with the stairs, like so. I should remove a block what I shouldn't have. And there we go, there's our 4 propeller blades done there. So we've got our 2 propellers in place. So what we're going to do now, go back to the first one, and we're going to add the flange. So I'll get rid of the white. And what we're going to do, from the centre of the propeller forward, we're just going to build a line of blocks to connect it to the ship, so it blends in like so. So that's flange. That's basically the prop shaft, like that. And then 2 blocks forward of the propeller. So there's the propeller. 2 blocks forward. You're going to build on that flange. You're going to build 2 up like that, 2 up, and then 2 up like that until it connects to the ship like so. And then from each flange, just build forward until it all blends in like the prop shaft itself did, like that. And there we go. There's the first prop shaft like that, and flange or propeller. What's it called? A propeller blade? It's not a blade, is it? It's one of those, whatever it is. So I do the same the other side, well, not the other side, but on the other propeller, and just build this all the way forward until it blends in with the rest. And this one's slightly, well, much longer really, because it's further forward on the bow, on the stern, sorry. So that's our shaft done there, and then we want to build up 2, 2, 2, like that, and then in 2 like that, because this one's slightly further away from the ship. And then just fill in the rest of the wing propeller. I think it's a wing they call it, but I'm not sure. Propeller wing, propeller, I don't know. I'm just making words up as I go along, really. La 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 la, dee 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 dee. So that's that one done, and then the last row at the top. And there we go, that's that propeller shaft done there. So that is all 4, well, 2 propellers done on this side. So you need to do the same on the other side with the other 2 propellers. So if I just look back like that, so you've got 2 propellers there already. You just need to do the same over there. So I shall cheat a little bit here. I shall use the copy paste, and we'll go from, I don't know, go from up here, I think. Copy from there down to the rudder, copy it, flip it, paste it, done, no aggro. Copy it to there, walk back a bit, and we'll do copy, flip to the right, and then we paste. And in theory that should work. There we go, there's the propeller. So that's 4 propellers in place, and it should look something like that. Marvellous, the ship now has manoeuvrability and propulsion. And also a bloody long way between our first propellers and the other ones. But anyway, the ship has got propulsion, that's the main thing. She's almost complete. Well, she is complete really, just auxiliary bits to go on now, so that's that done. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a jump cut when I work out what to do next, because we've got the lifeboats to go on. And then it's just handrail. So like I say, I should sort that out and I shall return in a moment. So yeah, back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is work on the ship's lifeboats. Now there's 13 boats on each side of the ship, so I'm going to work on one side, do a couple, and then replace all the rest in, because otherwise we'll be here all day. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the boat deck, which is this one here above the promenade, and we're going to go to the front end of the boat deck, which is just here. So you've got the bridge wing up there, you've got this big square built or square sided there, and we're going to go down to these 2 blocks here just behind this bit. So this is where the boats are going to be. So what we're going to do on the side, we're going to count back to the 10th block back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and on the 10th block we'll build our first gantry, which is up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, and then in 3, 1, 2, 3, I think, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 2, 1, 2, and then out 3, 1, 2, 3. Now that's a confusing design if you ever say it, but there you go. It's up, up, across, across, up, across, across. And also you can add a couple of blocks or a block to connect it to the deck house there, like so. There we go. So that's our first gantry. So we want to leave. Oh yeah, that's our first one. So these are going to be in pairs. So we want to, excuse me, we want to leave a 13 block gap. So count to the 14th block back. So there's our first gantry. Count back to the 14th block. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we'll do the same again. But because the lifeboat gantries, the pairs are on a curve of the ship, I'm going to have to build these 2 in line. So this one's in line with the first one, but it's 1 block in from the edge, because like I say, the pairs have to be the same position, okay, but as it's over a curve in the ships like there, it does look odd. But the next few, because the sections get wider apart, the need for moving them into certain areas is sort of reduced. Excuse me, got a bit of wind there, right. So we've got build the second one, so it's 2, 3 up, and then up 2, across 4, 4 like that, and then 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on, it's 3, wasn't it? So it's 3, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Apologies there. Up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 2, and then 4. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, not 4. And then another block to connect to the deck house, and there we go. There's our first gantry, or first pair of gantries, and then a lifeboat will sit on top of those, and then the next pair of gantries you're going to build or leave a 3 block gap. So every gantry you have, you're going to leave a 3 block gap. So there's the first 2, and then leave a 1, 2, 3 gap, and on the 4th block do the same again. So 3 up, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So there's the next beginning of the next pair, and again connect it to the deck house, and then another 14th block back to that one. And then we do the same again. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 up, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 out, and then again 2 blocks to connect to the deck house like so. So there we are. There's the second gantry set. So you want to do 13 pairs of those all the way down the side, and good luck doing that because I'm not doing it. So there we are. So that once you get the 13 pairs of those what sits in place, you're going to want to build the lifeboat. And the lifeboats are 17 blocks long, and the keels are 15 blocks. So let's work out how we do this. So what we're going to do, we'll go to the row of 3. So we go up 3 and then 2, and then you go to the second block along, which is this one here. And on the top of that, you're going to build a keel of a boat on top, and build it all the way to the other gantry, like so. And that should be 15 blocks long. I just measure it because I didn't count it. So that should be 15 blocks. Yeah, that's fine. So that's 15 blocks there. And at the end, you're going to want to build 2 and then up 1 like that. And then again the other side, 2 and then up 1. I think it's up 1. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then from the bottom, from the keel, along the third block along, you're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks like that along the side. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 like that. And then what you're going to do, go to the next row up, which is the row of 2 here at the end of the keel. Build 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3 back. And the same on the other side, or at the other end, sorry, build 1, 2, and then 1, 1, so it's 1, hang on, so it's 1 like that, and then, well, that's 2 basically, 2, and then 2, and then 1, 2 like that, and then build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think that's how it goes. I'm just trying to work out. I'm just trying to build this as best I can. If I go over to the prototypes, I've not written this down how to build it. I'm just sort of trying to remember things. So we'll go back over again. So it's 2, 2, and then the 9. Let me just try that again. Like I say, this is all just random bullshit. I mean, you can do your own boat design if you want to. This is just a rough guide, and when I say rough, I mean rough. So I should remove all that guff I just built there. So we'll keep the keel and the two panels between it. So you got that there. So what we'll do, we'll add 1 there, and then go back 2, like that, and then back 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. And we'll do the same on the other side. So back 1, and then back 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. I think that's how I've done it on the other one. I wish I kept a screenshot now, but never mind. Oh, for God's sake, I have to go back again because I can't remember these bloody things. This is me at my most vulnerable because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Right, so it was 1, 2, and then 2, and then it was sort of 9, wasn't it? 2, 2, 9. Oh, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Basically, you just want to build the boat, not the way I'm doing it, okay? Yeah, kind of ignore what I'm doing. Okay, right, I'll try again. So it's back 2, and then back 2, 3, and then we go do the same on the other side. So we go back 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go, that's more like it. I'll do the same on the other side now. So I'll go back 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the other end 1, 2, 3. There we go. So, alright, we're getting there now. Alright, so we'll do the next row along. We'll go out 1, 2, 1, 2, back 2, and then do the same the other end. Go out 2, back 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. It's just the same. It's the same boat I do usually, but it's a bit wider. That's what makes it confusing. So we'll do the same the other side. So back 2, back 3, and the same the other end. Back 2, back 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go, we got it in the end. There's our lifeboat. Right, brilliant, beautiful, marvellous. Right, so that's that little shit job done there. Right. Now for the interior of the boat, if you want to add interior, it's up to you, but what I normally do is just add a cover. So we'll fill it all in, or we can deck it out a bit. So what I'll do, I'll deck it out because I don't normally do interior. So we'll get our oak wood planks. And what we'll do, we'll put a few oak planks across from the centre along the bottom like that, and I'll fill the bottom out as well. And what we'll do, we'll add seats across like that, sort of every other block. Not really a seat, is it? It's just a plank of wood, but you don't splinters up your ass, do you? You know, things are a bit uncomfortable as it is. I mean, if you're going to be on a lifeboat in the first place, you don't want to splinter up your ass, do you? Alright, there we go. There's our interior done there. I don't know, it looked marvellous, isn't it? A beautiful craft. Marvellous. Right, so that's one lifeboat done. So I'm going to try and have a go at another one. But like I say, you need 13 of these things, and they're going to go all along the side. So, good luck with all of that. But I'll try and do the next one. So, what was it? It was a 15 keel, wasn't it? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Plus 2 at each end and 1 up. Same to the other end. 2 and 1 up. And then it was 2 back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 2 back, hang on, 2 back, like that, wasn't it? I can't remember actually. So it's 2 back, 3, and that, and then also got to add the panel along the bottom. So that's the bottom there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we copy the other side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on. So that's 2, 3. Oh, I've done it wrong, enough. So I think that's right. Like I say, this is all random shit to me. So there we go. Right, so that's the bottom down. So do the same at the top. So back 2, back. Hang on. So it's out 2, back 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out 2, forward 2. And yeah, that's fine. So do the same the other side. Back 2, back 3. Back 2, back 3, and then the side. And there we go, there's the other boat. And the same again, fill in the bottom with wood planks. Or wood slab, or whatever it's called. And then just add the seats across like so. But like I say, you can just cover it up and put a canvas carpet over the top. But if you want the boats to be detailed, then do what you like. But there we go, there's 2 boats done there. And it don't look too bad. Once you get all 13 in place on the side, and plus the other 13 on the other side, you'll have 26 in total, and it'll look a lot better. But I'm not going to do all 26 because I can't be arsed, and I haven't got time anyway. So I'm going to do a jump cut while I sort out the rest. And yeah, but I do apologise for my lack of common sense when building them. They're not the easiest things to build when you're trying to do it on the op. But yeah, it's yeah, I do apologise. But like I say, you can just do your own design. It just saves all the aggro then. But like I say, it's up to you what you want to do. But anyway, I do a jump cut now while I sort out the rest of the boats, and I'll get both sides out of the way, and then we can call it a day in a few moments. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So that's all the lifeboats in place after a struggle, and they've got 13 boats in place along the side, and they don't look too bad. And it does clutter the ship up a lot more, makes it look more complete, if you know what I mean. So there's the boats all along the side there, and also done the other side as well. But like I say, you can sort of do your own design, as long as you keep the boat in sort of the 17 blocks long to 7 blocks wide dimensions. You can sort of do your own design really. But yeah, what I have isn't bad, but like I say, not brilliant. But anyway, that's them in place. So you've got the 13 down there, and the 13 along here as well. And that's pretty much it for lifeboats. So I'm not going to do no more with those. Basically, the last jobs is just trim really. So we're going to go back to the bridge wings now. And along these front walls here, it's up to you if you want to do this, but on the prototype, if I show you, I've added the brown carpet to the tops of the certain parts of the front of the superstructure. You can see the brown carpet just makes it look a bit more sort of the ear, if you know what I mean. But it's up to you if you want to do that. I won't bother doing it on my build over there, but the prototype I just show you all the brown guff going on there. And yeah, that's our little jobby done. Sort of explain there. So like I say, I'm not going to bother on the build here. We're just going to crack on straight with the handrail. So we'll start at the top of the ship here behind the wheelhouse, get our handrails, and we'll call it a day there. So we'll get our handrails, just put it around things, and then we can call it a day and call this build complete. And I'm happy to say that, because this build, it's not been a bad build, it's just a headache build because it's so bloody big. It's probably going to be the biggest build of the year, unless Queen Mary 2 is complete, but that's taken a long time. So it's yeah, it's going to be a bit of a headache. Like I say, get these ones done and then we can be okay. But yeah, so there's the handrails around the bridge, or around the bridge deck, and we move on to the next deck down, which is from the bridge wings here, and we're going to go all the way along the side. So actually not on that point there, but we'll go from the stairs behind the bridge wings. So there's the bridge wings, and you got these stairs here. Just build the handrails all along the top of this deck here. So I should use weld edit for this one, otherwise I shall be here all bloody day. So down to there, down to that one, and we'll replace 0 with 101, which is the handrails, and there we go, that's that bit there. On to the next bit along, which is all straight really, from there down to the stairs there. We'll do the same, handrails, and then handrails around the stairs, and then the next set along all the way down to the back end, and it should be okay. Ooh, up to there. And there we go, that's that bit done. And the rest of the handrails around the stern are done. So I shall quickly do the other side, because it's basically the same thing. And I can do this all in one stretch really, up to the back end here, probably up to... Now I'll do it up to the stairs, and then we'll carry on with a single stretch up to that point. There we go, and then the handrails around the stairs, like that. And then carry on all the way up to the front end. Up to the next set of stairs, up to that point there. There we go, there's those handrails. And then I think the last one to do is just on the boat deck. So we'll go onto the boat deck and just add the handrails along that. And while I'm doing that, I can sort of have a moan. But it's not really a moan, just going to say what the next builds are going to be. We've got three ships to do next. And before I say that, just to say, if you're building this as part of a downloadable project, a post on social media, a video on YouTube, or anything like that, conversion to another game, Then of course don't forget to leave credit for the design, that's all I ask. You know, I do spend many hundreds of hours building these things, and to see people taking credit for nothing really is a bit disheartening. So that's all I ask, just a bit of credit and then everyone's happy, or at least I'm happy anyway. So that's that. For the next builds we've got 3 ships. We've got the SS Rotterdam, which is a requested one. We've got the Fremantle, the RMS Fremantle, which is a rebuild of the Bittern. That's another one. And also the SS Princess Irene, or the USS Pocahontas, whichever version you want to be. That's another ocean liner, so that's one of 3 builds coming up. I haven't got any more ships on the line just yet. I've got keels and hulls, but I haven't got any completed ships afterwards. So those I haven't built a completed ship for about 3 months now. So it's starting to get a bit run down on the inventory, if you know what I mean. But going into this year, I had 6 ships, so I've done 3 now. Britannic, Lusitania, and now Queen Elizabeth. And now we're just moving on to these smaller builds, and I'll get to those in a minute. So just get the Queen Lizzie out of the way. I'll probably put a poll up as well, because I've not put in any specific order which build I'm going to do next, because we've got, like I say, I've got 3 ships. And I'll probably put a poll up to say whichever who wants what, so we'll see about that. So anyway, there's the handrails done on the boat deck there. Now let's do the same on the other side. And like I say, I'll probably do a poll to get the opinions about what build comes next. I'm pretty sure many people don't really give a shit, and I'll keep being requested about ships I'm not going to do, like the bloody SS Legacy and the what's it, the Harmony of the Seas, or those sort of things. I'm not going to be building those big ugly cruise ships, because they all look the same. They're just built for capacity, built for a single purpose, not to look good, just to be big and ugly. But there we go. But like I say, I'm not going to build anything like that. I've got the Queen Mary 2, which I am building, yes, but that's a different sort of thing. That's an ocean liner, as opposed to an ugly cruise. It's still ugly, I know, but it's not sort of cookie cutter ship, if you know what I mean. So I'm sort of keeping my distance from modern or certain things. But yeah, it's one of those builds which I've already done twice before. I'm just going for a proper rebuild this time. I'm not going to show any pictures of it because it is not a pretty sight at the moment. But we shall ponder on what our next build is going to be. We're going to get these bloody handrails out of the way anyway. We're near the end, yep, we're near the end, that's fine, and we can just call it a day now with those bloody handrails. There we go. That is the Queen Elizabeth done, and I ain't gonna do no more. So there we are, that's one big build done. And like I say, it's the same size basically as the Queen Mary, same length, same width, same hull shape, well not different hull shape, but same design, well same height, same width, same length, just different in terms of sculpting and things like that. So anyway, that's the Queen Lizzie done, and we'll call it a day with that. I much appreciated you taking the time to watch this and give me a reason for doing it. Of course, though, YouTube is taking away or it's not demonetizing, just, well, I say it has demonetized a few, but has taken away the purpose for doing this. 'Cause, I mean, earning money is one of the things I do this for. And YouTube are constantly taking that away. So I have got a Patreon thing, and if you do fancy supporting me, then it's up to you. It's, you know, you don't have to. Any support I get is appreciated, and I have one Patreon so far, Jose Arias, I think, and much appreciated for the contributions. But anyway, that's the Queen Lizzie done. We can now draw a line under that, and we're going to move on to what the next builds are going to be. And I can't remember where I left them, but I think they're in front of the QE2s over here. Still my favourite build of 2019, I believe, the QE2. Very nice, attractive ship. And their siblings, look, so big Queen Lizzie, little Queen Lizzie. And we have a third Queen Lizzie, don't we, now? So I'm not going to build that, though, because that's ugly as hell, but that's that. So that's QE2 there. Over there is the Richlarrousse. Is it near the Richlarrousse? I don't know. Just fly over and have a look. No, it's not near the Richlarrousse. It's going to be over this way, I imagine. I don't think anything, no, nothing that way, so it's over this way. La 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 la, dee 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 dee, da 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 da. A vast chasm of open and emptiness. There's the Lusitania. Okay, I've got to come back to that one soon and do a conversion video, so that's something else to do. So that's Lucy over there, so it must be in front of that. So Lucy is that one, and our next builds are in front of that. I do believe. La 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 la, dee 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 dee. There we go. So there's the Rotterdam. There we are, the grey stern of the Rotterdam. That's one of the next builds, and that's something that's coming up in the next few weeks or months, depending on which way round we want to do this. But anyway, that's one of the three that's coming up. The SS Rotterdam, an interesting looking vessel, and one that was quite easy to put together. Deck plans make life much easier, so much appreciated to the people who do the deck plans. And next to that is the Princess Irene, there we are, or the USS Pocahontas, depending on what version you want to do. The Pocahontas was the troop ship during the war, so she was painted grey, and that's what she became in her lifetime. So either the Irene or the Pocahontas, depending on what you want to do. So there's those two ships there, and the last one is behind this Peaky Blinders bloody awful montage thing there, which is that, and the last one is over there. The Fremantle is over here. Now this thing's going to go through a bit of a redesign. I may increase it to a 4-funnel ship, I don't know, but we'll see. But that is the Fremantle there, and that is one of the three builds that are coming up. So we shall see where this one goes, but yeah, that's, like I say, one of the three, and I may increase this to 4 funnels, but we'll wait and see. So we'll leave it at that. So this is Rich signing off and logging off and disappearing now, and I shall return with another tutorial or video anytime soon. So yeah, we'll call it a day now, and we'll leave it at that. So thanks very much for watching, subscribing, commenting, complaining, being a troll, all those sort of things, and yeah, thanks for watching and all that. So I shall see you all soon, and I shall disappear. So bye for now.